Day 21 in my 30-day ephemera challenge. I have always loved doilies. I have loved doilies for years. And putting doilies in my journals, oh my goodness, I love doing that too. What I really love the very best is making this. Triple doily pockets. Let's craft together. Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. You want to grab some 8-inch doilies, whether you keep them white or maybe you would like to color yours. There's so many different colors you could make them. You could even coffee dye them. I took this white one and I edged it in gold. Whatever color you choose for your doilies will be perfect. You're also going to need some coffee filters. These are the coffee filters that I'll be using for this project. And I'm definitely going to need to press my doilies and my coffee filter. All you'll need to do is just lightly press those coffee filters and they will become nice and smooth. And I'll need a little pressing on my doilies as well. For one piece of ephemera, you are going to need one doily and one pressed coffee filter. We're going to be gluing our doily onto our coffee filter. I'll be using my wet glue, my art glitter glue, and I'm going to apply my glue on the solid portions of my doily. And then around the edge, and then turning it over to stick it onto my doily. Place it on the coffee filter and smooth it out. And now it will look just like this. The two are now one. I would like to mass make these, so I need to bring in my doilies, glue it on my coffee filter, and get quite a few of these doily coffee filter combinations made so that I can make lots of these adorable pockets. I took a white doily and I just painted some gold paint around the outside edge. I think it will make a beautiful pocket. You can also take your plain white doilies. I like to do this after I've glued it to my coffee filter. It gives it just a little more structure. And take the ink of your choice. This is my tea-dyed color. And lightly color your doily by brushing your sponge on top, just to add a little bit of color. I really think that's really a pretty option, especially if you don't coffee dye or maybe you're not able to at this time. Maybe it's raining or something. This works really well. You have your doily and it's glued on to the coffee filter. Turn your doily over so the coffee filter is face up. And take one edge of your papers and fold it up approximately 1.5 inches. It doesn't have to be. I know some people don't like the word approximately, but what I'm trying to say is it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Does not have to be perfect. I am trying to get this line straight because that will be the bottom of your pocket, and give that a crease. Take your doily and turn it over like this. And you'll want to take your corners of your doily and place them together and lightly pinch right down here, making a crease. It helps me, and I think it will help you too, because we're going to take this side and we're going to fold it a little past that line, just a little. And then you're going to give this a crease. And then we're going to take this side and we're going to fold it just a little past this point right here. and give that a crease. I really love how you can see the coffee filter and the doily. So it's doily, coffee filter, doily. I think that's really pretty. This is about 3.5 inches across, 3 3/4. And the height is almost 4.5. Perfect for a journaling page. Let's see how this one turns out. I love the gold paint on the edge of the white doily. I just think it makes it pop. So we'll fold it over, and we're going about 1.5 inches from the edge here. And once again, I'm really just trying to make the bottom straight because that's going to be the bottom of your pocket. Now we're going to put the two corners together and give it a pinch, opening it back up with the doily solid on this side, and take this corner and fold it just a little bit over that fold mark that you've made. Straighten your doily out, give it a crease, take the other side and fold it just a little bit past this edge right here, and give that a crease. Oh, I think this one might be one of my favorites with the gold edge on it. I think that's gorgeous. Here's that bright yellow one. Folding over. It would be perfect for a fall journal. Can't you just see that with sunflowers? Oh, I can. I just think that would be gorgeous. And then we're going to make our little pinch. Get my two corners together. And then bring this corner over just a little bit past that, just a little bit. I'm not saying how much, just a little bit. Straightening out this little corner right here. And then bring the other side over just a little bit past and give that a crease. I think that coffee filter really took away that bright yellow. I think this would be so beautiful in a sunflower journal. I have made so many of these. They're so easy and so much fun. Now, let's turn them into useful pockets and get some ideas on how to decorate them. I think you're going to want some wet glue. I have my art glitter glue here. And you'll want to apply your glue right here on the bottom and go ahead and fold it down and glue it. And then apply some glue over here on the other side and glue it down. And now you have a pocket here, you have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here. I love making these doily pockets. There's 3 pockets in each piece of ephemera, except for one. The one that I sewed with my machine, I turned the other way, so I don't have the 2 pockets on the side, but I do have 2 pockets in the center. I do love how it looks with the machine stitching. Let's check these out in a journal. Look how beautiful it is on a printed page. Sari silk bow, some paper flowers, a faux stamp, and a little bit of velvet ribbon. Oh, look at that yellow one. Oh my goodness. A little bit of lace, some satin ribbon, a paper flower, and some yellow thread. You can even place these on smaller pages in your journal. How about using a wax seal, some lace, and some satin ribbon? Gorgeous on white, gorgeous on yellow, and even gorgeous on blue. put it on a very slender page. I love this one. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's because it has a dark faux stamp and a label behind. I just think it makes it pop. You could even attach it to your page going this way. So you would have side-loading tuck spots here on the piece of ephemera. And then you have another little tuck spot here at the top. But this one might be my favorite. I took a little bit of that fabric that we used when we were making our clusters, and then some paper flowers and a bow with a little pearl in the center. And I love this gold accent. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.